सांस को अपना है ध्यानी बन जाए, 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 सांस को अपनाए, सांस को अपनाए, सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए, सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए। ये दुनिया कैसे बदलेगी हमसे हमसे, ये दुनिया कैसे बदलेगी हमसे हमसे, हम खुद को कैसे बदलेंगे ध्यान से, विज्ञान से, आत्मज्ञान से, खुद को जानो तुम क्या हो, पहचानो तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो। सांस को अपना है ध्यानी बन जाए, सांस को अपना है ध्यानी बन जाए। सांस को अपना है ध्यानी बन जाए, सांस को अपना है ध्यानी बन जाए। तुझ में मुझ में क्या अंतर है, पशु पक्षी भी जीव है, तुझ में मुझ में क्या अंतर है, पशु पक्षी भी जीव है, जीने का हक सबको है, हम सब सारे एक है, ध्यान कर शाकाहारी बन, आत्मज्ञानी बन, खुद को जानो तुम क्या हो, पहचानो तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो, तुम क्या हो। बन जाए बन जाए बन जाए बन जाए, ध्यानी बन सांस को अब ना है ध्यानी बन जाए।
Good morning, Masters. Thank you so much for taking your time to join. Today we have with us another great master, Jawahar, who is here to share his experience and also his journey in meditation. Welcome, Jawahar. Thanks for joining. Yeah,
Thank
you
you,
can.
madam. Thanks for a warm introduction. Yeah, good morning, masters. Very pleasant to meet you all in this great hour. Yeah, I'd just like to start this journey with the quote. I mean, not, I would say words from the great person. While the whole world is sleeping, you choose to sleep or be awake and awaken the world. I mean, this was mentioned by BK Shivani ji in one of her speeches. So, like, it is our choice. Do we need to sleep when the whole world is sleeping, or be awake and help the world be awakened? So, I'd like to start with that. So, my name is Jawahar. I'm basically from India, Andhra Pradesh. So here now I'm staying in Maryland. So to give a brief introduction about my family background, uh, from childhood, my parents and my family are into spirituality in a way. They're more towards bhakti, and my grandparents, like especially my grandmother. My dad was raised by two mothers. He would always say this, and so both of them were like more inclined spiritually. Under a guru's guidance, they used to perform sadhana by themselves. And I would like to also say much about one of my dad's mother who raised him along with his birth mother. So she chose her death, I would say. I mean, it was a Ichha Mrityu. So she almost fasted in the end of stage of her life. She fasted for almost 85 days in intense deep sadhana and left her body. So I would say these days I back then I'd never understood the greatness of it. Today when I look back, I see I was very fortunate to have been grown around such people, like playing on their laps, and so I would say I'm very lucky in that way. So when it comes to my spiritual journey, from childhood I had this one thing. I had a craze for this very organized life. Looking into movies and other things, I always used to see probably I should also meditate sometime. 6 months once, 1 year once, when the mood is right. I used to just sit and pretend like I'm meditating. I didn't even know what to do back then, but I used to do that. So whenever I used to sit, I always used to have a sensation at my Agna Chakra that used to happen. I used to think probably saying Om Namah Shiva is a sort of a meditation, because all that knowledge you get from movies, you see in movies, like, I used to be very fascinated towards this mythological movies, be it Bukailas, be it what's that? About the story about Prahalada, where they show tapasya means, like, the way to please God is like, just sit and meditate. So whenever there was an issue in life, I used to always turn towards God. This was there like from childhood, for some reason. And I was a bit God-loving person, I would say, from childhood. I used to always be God-loving person. So I used to do that this like once in a while. But yeah, this especially with the PSSM, the association with PSSM, I would say I would give credits to my mother, because she, due to some circumstances and other things, she in 2015 she joined the PSSM meditation, pyramid meditation. And the best thing she does is, like, when she finds something best, she keeps pestering that to me, like, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And there wasn't much pestering. She just told me, like, probably if you do meditation, you would get this, you would get that. And I always had this one thing in my mind. I just want to overcome all my limitations in life, and that unlimited opportunities, unlimited expression and other things. So this thing always motivated me. So back then I never realized. It took me to realize, like, almost 6 to 7 years now. Now I realize, like, that unlimited opportunities. If you want to experience unlimited opportunities, you can experience that only through liberation. Like, when you attain that ultimate oneness, when you attain that sthiti of moksha, what we call, that is when only when we express ultimate freedom or ultimate opportunities. So that's there's a famous quote by Sadhguru. I like to hear that every human longing is the longing to experience that ultimate oneness, but they find it in parts. You try to attain it in its full self. So that's something I like to quote here. So that was always my intention. That was always my intention, and I always wanted to aim at that. When of course there was certain uh, mental issues and other things, but I always wanted to overcome. I had this attitude like, I should overcome all my limitations. I used to push myself very hard back then. uh, so I started that way. 2015 she started, and simultaneously in a week I also started meditation. And I would say uh, initially there wasn't much effort like for me to sit. At least I started with half an hour, and it just grew. I mean, life has taken its course, and it just grew, like, half an hour to 1 hour every day, 3 times a day. I used to sit morning, evening, and night. I used to just sit, and I used to get a bit connected, and I started seeing the changes in my life. Especially, I mean, probably that's what motivated me. Till then, I would say, like, all of us. I mean, I noticed this in majority of us, like our childhood, or like, the experiences in our life somehow imprints in our personality, in our behavior, in our character. That's what I have noticed. I mean, so probably it's because of those things. Probably I had much of a negative attitude, or even today also I experience this. Like when my sadhana level goes down, I experience these things. The way I think is different. The way I react to things is different. So I would say the biggest thing that happened to my life is because of meditation, or the benefited because of meditation, is the transformation in me. I would probably say that. And this is one of the miraculous things that happened to me, I would say. And with master's blessings and everyone, I wish I could have this till this Atma realizes that it is the Paramatma. Till that part, I wish this stays this stays with me. So yeah, the miraculous thing that happened to me is like the transformation in my personality. I mean, basically from a self-centered, egoistic person to a will-loving or a free, I mean, free-flowing person today. I'm still in the journey, in the process, but trying, at least trying. So the change, the way my thoughts used to change. I mean, they got more broad. I mean, they started. I don't know, like, from where those thoughts used to come, but there was a transformation in thoughts, I would say. When I go to a temple, or when I go to, I used to, when I go to a church, or when I go to a masjid, I used to see, look, and draw parallels, like, what is the commonalities, what is it trying to teach? And I used to analyze more about it. Or when I read something, I used, for example, in between, I prepared for the UPSC. So I came across reading various cultures. I mean, be it Buddhism, Jainism, basic principles of these things, and then the Big Bang Theory and other things. The strange thing that happened is when my teacher back then, he was explaining me Big Bang Theory. So I was able to. I mean, till then I never read anything about Buddhism or anything. So I just started looking at this way. So okay, fine. It's an initial explosion. It's an initial explosion that created this matter, and from that matter, some magic happened, and life started forming. So that means the source is the initial matter. So that energy which caused the explosion, it could be God. This was just running in my mind. It could be God. Maybe that energy is the source for everything. And probably all of us do have the same matter, maybe a different chemical composition, because everything on this earth is formed from the same matter. It could be a different chemical composition. It could be maybe based on that chemical composition, there are differences in all of us. So the source is same for all of us. So this is something, these kind of thoughts used to run through my mind, like, uh, and yeah, I could clearly see a shift in my look and in my perspective. I've started becoming more I wouldn't say dharma following, it will be a great word, at least to an extent, I would say more of a better person, at least better not harm others, like do your due diligence in a better way. Uh, try to be try to follow the righteous path. All these things, they started getting inculcated into my life automatically. Practicing When I started practicing meditation, and they start growing, I mean, like, more acceptance towards diverse things. The rigidity, it just got reduced. And no, I would say meditation along with the life experiences. So at least from childhood, for some reason, I had this thing, like whenever something happens, I used to always think why this thing happened. Why? Why is this thing happening? At least this thought process was there in my mind, and actually meditation helped me with this, like, okay, fine, probably this point of life I have done this, maybe this is the consequence of this. Now I'm getting the clarity on those things. So meditation along with the life experiences has taught me many things in life and helped me grow as a person today, at least. So that's one best thing. And other than this, for a fact, I know that meditation has healing capability. And with meditation, I mean, if you are determined and if you're strong enough, and with Guru's grace, definitely, I would say with Guru's grace, with the Master's grace, you can achieve benefits in various aspects of your life, be it spiritually, be it emotionally, physically, and financially. In every aspect of your life, you can say you can uh, achieve multiple benefits. And so, yeah, I would say this way. Uh, I have noticed a thing in life, like always, like, life always has a plan for you. So so when I was thinking to plan for this my UPSC journey, and I thought, like, probably, say for example, a certain amount. Say for example, I thought, like, I planned for 10 lakhs, I would say. So what to hide in that? So I planned for 10 lakhs. Okay, fine. Probably with 10 lakhs, I can go and stay in Delhi in 2 years, and in 2 years I'll be able to crack the exam. This was my plan. Uh, for some reason, the amount got accumulated to around, like, it just happened unplanned. It just got accumulated by itself to, say for example, for around 25 lakhs or something. And believe me, friends, the same amount helped me to get back to US again. So I haven't planned this. Okay. Had I stick to my 10 lakhs plan, I would have that would have got vanished like in 1 or 2 years over there, because there were a lot of things that were happening in life. I wouldn't say it was all smooth. It was all, like, a rosy road. There were tough times. There were many things were happening, but still life has a plan for me. It has, it was like, it was making me independent back then. Like, this is your plan. This journey is in your plan. That's why you're here. You're doing this. You should do this. But after this, there is a plan for you. Just with the same thing, I'm here back again. So I would say, yeah, life happens. Life has plan. It's said than being done. I would definitely agree on that point, because we go through various emotions, we go through various insecurities, we go through various pressures. I also go through all of them every moment. Trust me, friends, I also go through all of them every moment. But what can we do the most? What can we do the most? The best thing that we can do is just you try to connect with that higher self. It can be any form. It can be any form. I would say, don't get restricted by a single form or a single practice, because your soul must have found solace in that part, and it is still in that phase. Maybe your time hasn't come to transform, to transform your practice from akar to nirakar yet. So don't reject any energy. Don't force yourself on anything. As you progresses, the course of life action is such that it naturally takes you from that akar to nirakar, and takes you from that silence to from that, form to formless, or like in whichever, whatever your practice is happening today. So that's my that's what life has been teaching me. And, like, I have been learning these things from across. Like, I listen to a lot of podcasts and everything. But as says, like the ultimate truth is one. Like whatever path we choose, the ultimate goal is like, to melt ourselves or, with the divine oneness. So that's about it. Yeah. Do many of things. So after that, so the best thing about I like about PSSM, I would say, is like the decentralized approach over here. Uh, I have seen, I mean, I wouldn't say I was actively involved, so I better not judge or comment about other organizations. But I see there is a lot of hierarchical structure, rigid hierarchical structures in many of the organizations. But when it comes to PCSM, Padri sir, I would say, I mean, he's a man of vision. What problems would arise when, when a strong, rigid hierarchical structure is established. Probably of Gandhiji, I would say. Uh, so, so the decentralized approach and all he considers all of us as masters. Today, like I would say, Bharti ma'am, when she called me master, I mean, for the first time in my life, felt a bit responsible about it. I felt a bit, oh, okay, fine. Now I'm being called master. I'm being asked to speak. So how do I behave? Am I conducting myself in a better way? Am I actually following the principles? Am I actually really being spiritual? Is my spiritual thirst really that strong enough? So all these questions pondered around my head. So I would say Patricia called all of us masters, all of us gods. So he is creating us to be gods. He's asking us to ponder on these questions. That's what I felt. He's asking us to ponder on these questions. And if we are not, you try to be a master, you try to be a god. So that's what I like the best about PSSM, the decentralized approach and the simplification of the complex knowledge. Uh, Many had to go through various books, various Vedas, various scriptures to understand many complex processes, but Padri sir simplified it so simple, so simple. Say, for example, be it the Patanjali Yoga Sutras, you start with Yama, Niyama, and all this. I mean, this knowledge is all the knowledge I heard from friends and I've heard from podcast friends. I wouldn't say I have gone through and read anything. I wouldn't take credit for anything, but yeah. So Yama, Niyama, and all this. And the last stage is the meditation. But sir started, you start with meditation, everything will fall in place. You get connected with energy first, all other things would fall in place by themselves. So that's like the ultimate. He's like, people go from akar to nirakar or various things. So you start with nirakar. You don't need to go through all that process, all that tough process. What if you get stuck like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa at a certain stage? You won't have someone to come and help you. You don't need that. You be independent. You start with nirakar. You start getting connected with the oneness through your breath. So he explained his recently I have been realizing this. His concepts are on very high level concepts of spirituality, but he made them so simple, so easy for all of us to understand them and implement them. No comment, no judgment. Friends, I can challenge on this one. Like most of us must have experienced in life, like whenever we gossiped or whenever we commented or whenever we passed a judgment in about somebody or something in life, life rules or like the nature's rules are such they must have you will be presented in similar kind of situation or same situation, may not be today, may not be tomorrow, but it's a nature's thing. But we never realize that like why this is happening to us. If we actually contemplate, we can really understand like back then this is what I have done. So nature, it's giving me what my what my medicine is. It's making me taste my own medicine. So he simplified this like in a single statement: no comment, no judgment. Everyone has their own design. Everyone has their own course of life. Let them learn it. You don't judge them. You don't comment about them. Unless you're a Buddha, don't open your mouth. So these are like very complex things. Like, he doesn't need to give the whole background of this. Just blindly, I mean, like, just follow this. It will make you a better person. It will make you grow spiritually better. So these kind of things, I started realizing the inner potential and the deep meaning of them these days. And I'm trying my best to implement. But we all, do fall prey to this Maya, or you say Harshad Vargas or things like that. We slip again, then we realize, come back, we slip, then it's a process. This happens. And 2024, with the master's blessing and with the divine blessing, I would think I follow these things strictly. And I wish all of you also do that. And the other thing I best like about PMC is like the Annadanam. Sir has taught us this great thing. It's not a simple thing. Like whoever comes, feed them tummy full, and fill them with the divine light. I'm not finding words to put this. Feed them tummy full, and like make them full of gnan. So show them the path of how to make themselves full of gnan. So that's the best thing with PMC. I love about that. PMC is like that Annadanam. And the simplicity, uh, the simplicity, the way sir has led his life, the simple life he has. And not just him. Today I feel very motivated, and I feel very moved, touched and moved with the simplicity sir and his family is living. And it's not easy. It's not everybody's cup of tea to lead a life like that, but they have chosen that life. Sir has chosen that life, and sir has laid that path so that all of us could gain benefited without any selfish mode or without any pecuniary gain, whatever. So I have this deep utmost respects to sir and his family, and yeah, on this part I would say. And the dedication, the amount of dedication sir has shown till, I mean, till the last moment on his physical body. He was with the one single mission, Dhyana Jagat, Shakahar Jagat. So, friends, even if we can implement 10% or 5% or 1% of that into our any aspects of our life, definitely there will be an improvement. So that's the robust dedication sir has shown. And I would say, when I was going for my visa stamping the second time in the airport, I met Patri madam and uh, Pranita Patriji. It was an accident. Nature made me meet them, I would say. Madam was in complete wheelchair. She couldn't get up from the wheelchair. But when I asked her, where are you traveling, madam? She was traveling to Vrindavan for the meditation, meetings. So that's the level of dedication. I mean, she was in complete wheelchair, but still she didn't give up on her job, give up on her responsibility. So that's the dedication for the purpose she was chosen to. She has. So probably if we can implement that level of dedication, if not that level, at least 1 to 2% of that, probably we can make this world better and we can be a better person. Is what I feel. So what would be our ultimate aim? This is something. This is also something I'm realizing these days, and life has made me realize, I would say, these days. So pretty much everything would fade away in life. Everything. Change is the only constant thing, and nothing is permanent. It might sound a very simple statement, but it is your body will wither away. All the things that you feel proud of today, probably your relationships, the money which you carry, and the pleasures that it gives you. Today you might find them pleasurable, but few days later, the same pleasure you may not be able to enjoy. And everything with us away. But the realization in you as a person, and the connection that you establish with divine, that's the only thing that stays stable and that helps you to traverse through the life. This is what I have understood. I mean, I've been trying to understand this. So I would say, I mean, not just me, for all of us, life to provide this opportunity to understand these realizations. So I mean, everybody picks it up on their own pace, but this is what I have understood. Everything with us away, everything with us away. Nothing is permanent. Today we could be very handsome and you could maintain yourself really good, but even that that has an expiry period. But this connection with the nature, this spiritual progress you make, this meeting great gurus, these things has a profound impact on your life, and we don't know about them immediately. We may not know about that, like what's happening, or maybe we are not capable enough yet to understand that level of knowledge, but they stays with us forever. They have a profound impact on us forever. For example, when I was child, I used to see at my home a lot of pujas and other things happening. For some reason that has created a sense of love towards divinity in me, and that stays with me even today. So we never realize like what level of impact any great person or any great master uh, in our life. So, but I would definitely say it will be a great impact for a good change in you or the way your soul progresses. So that's the only thing. And if we all can become Buddhas, I mean that's the ultimate aim we all should aim for through dhyana or through any kind of spirituality we say. Because I would say this quote from Guru Gopal Das ji: all the great matches are played between the sex fate, like between this part. I mean, between the pitch on the pitch of your head. All the great matches are played. So if this meditation or this dhyana helps us to calm that part, you know, and if you calm that part, then you can create your own reality. That nothing can stop you from creating your own reality. So this meditation techniques and this sadhana helps us to calm that part, handle that part in a better way. So I would say uh, our ultimate aim should be to silence our mind, melt in the divinity, and become one with the whole universe. And in the end, eventually, we all would realize that we all have that Virata Swarupam, which Lord Krishna has shown to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita. We all have that because we are all part of the same uh, whole thing, I would say, whole thing. So we all have that capability. We all have that Virat Swarupam, and we ourselves realizing that you are the Brahman. You are the creator. You are nothing separate from any of this. Is the Brahmagnan. So reaching that, this today at least for my say, I can say I'm still in theory part of this. The day when I achieve this practically, eventually, that would be the ultimate goal of my life, I would say. And I would urge everyone, or I would urge everyone, and I would wish everyone could achieve that. So that, yeah, as Osho said, we are all great humans, but we lost the capability. We are all superhumans. We lost that capability. So we can be that. So that would be the ultimate aim, I would say, through meditation. We should aim to achieve. So that being said, yeah, pretty much covered majority of the things that I have gone through, and what I realized through meditation in life. So immense benefits in every aspect of life. Probably I would say friends for life, many better friends. Previously, I never had friends. Better understanding about family, better understanding about job, better understanding, mostly understanding about the diverse uh, perspectives in a better way. I would say it has definitely helped me become a better person. It has always probed me to think things like, whichever, whenever I give up on my temptations, there is always a guard saying like, okay, there's a part of me saying that, okay, see, watch yourself, watch yourself. Sometimes, yeah, we are all human. Sometimes I still give up on them. Sometimes I try to refrain from them. It's a journey. It's a mix and match journey. It's happening. And wish a day would come where I would say, like, I'm doing everything consciously with all, like Buddha said, even you do a wrong thing, do it with utmost consciousness, utmost awareness. So that's what I would say, friends. Those are my experiences. That's my journey has been so far. So yeah, I think yeah, yes, madam.
So I think that is like amazing, Jawahar, like, what you put together. And like, I know you just completed your master's and just starting your work. You're really at like very engaged, or like I would say very early in your journey, but you have such a great experiences and profound knowledge what you gave today. It's really amazing. And just one last question I have is, did you get a chance to interact or meet or connect with Patri sir anytime when you were in
Oh,
India?
yes, madam. I would
Mhm.
say, I don't know. I mean, I still have a lot of questions left, madam, in my mind. Like, what brought me to take that UPSC journey? Because I haven't, that decision wasn't my own. Because every time I used to sit in meditation and ask a question, like, what's the purpose of my life? It has shown me that path. You should take this path for the UPSC. Okay. 2019, I went back to India, madam. I would say, yeah, thank you. Thank you for bringing that up, madam. I would definitely say that. So before that, at least for 30, 40 times, I have tried to complete the 40 days meditation. I wanted to follow like, this brahmacharya and do that 40 days meditation. At least 30 to 40 times, I would say I failed staying in US because I started in 2015 and till 2019. Like whenever I face something, I'm like, no, I have to do this 40-day meditation. And I had this thing in my mind. I do this 40-day meditation, probably everything will dissolve. And like, all the issues would be gone, all the problems would be gone. And I was just to be honest, in this fighting mode, always in this mission mode. I should do this. I should do this. Very ambitious, no, very ambitious guy, always very high standards about myself for the life. So 30 to 40 times I have tried myself. It never happened. 2019, I went back to India and I would thank Anand Buddha garu here because I contacted him and I asked him. I was in Delhi. I didn't even go home. I was in Delhi. Then I was like, I asked him, is there any chance that I could meet Patriji? Then he said, like, okay, you come over to Hyderabad. Maybe there is a chance Sir is here. Okay, then I went. I met Sir. Uh, and in divine people presence, I would say, madam, you can speak only how much they allow you to speak. This is my practical. I wanted to ask sir many questions, sir. Why I'm doing meditation 3 hours a day? Why this? Why things are not get resolved? Why this anxiety? There's a lot of things. I told sir, like sir, I came from US. Now I'm preparing for this. After that, I couldn't speak for some reason. I stopped speaking. I couldn't speak for some reason. And then I was in Sir's. I thought of like leaving. I met Sir. I interacted with him. Then instead of leaving, Sir said like, no, you stay. You stay for a while. Then I stayed up till afternoon. Then I had to meet my parents. And then I rushed from the place. But I stayed. And after that, 10 days after that, again, with this thing, like, I started my 40-day thing this time. But this time I could do it successfully, completely. So I would say even our sadhana progresses in our life only with Guru's grace. We think we are doing it. It's not you that is doing it. It's the divine force that is making you do it, probe you to do it, help you to. This happened not just once, madam, twice in my life. Again, after that, again, just regular life, everything happened in July 2022. 2022? No, 2021. I stayed in Kartal for about a week. There also I got to meet Sir. And after that, things brought me just watching a YouTube video of Sir. 40 days, I could complete successfully the Mauna meditation. 40 days in complete Mauna, just reading spiritual books. I tried my best, I would say, and doing 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours of meditation daily. This was the schedule, and having food only once a day. So this was the schedule. I don't know, but that last 1 year before Sir was vacating his body, I met Sir a lot of times. Maybe that was in my soul's journey. I don't know. I met Sir a lot of times, at least 15, 20 times. Not on an interaction level, but wherever Sir is there, I used to go. I used to run behind. I used to go. or maybe my life was forcing me to go. So this happened. So, and not just this, I strongly believe this, like whenever you meet a great sadhak or a great person who has attained a great spiritual level, it has an impact on your spiritual journey. It probes you, it ignites you, it encourages you to do things, to do more sadhana, to advance more yourself, to transform more yourself. And to be honest, madam, just a regular guy, like, who has all these judgments about things, thoughts about, like, whenever you look at something, I think probably our human brain is programmed in that way. Whenever you look at something, the first thing you do is you judge about. Whenever you talk to someone, the first thing you do is you judge about. I would say 2 days, as 3 days I have stayed in Karta, the thought I have about, or like, the, the kind of thoughts that were flowing into me changed from for the first day to the third day. First day, to be honest, I was like, sir is a great person. He was like, his family is okay, fine. By the third day, nobody told me anything. The realization started happening in me myself, the transformation of thought process, I would say here. Sir knows truth and he travels the truth. He knows the truth. But the people around him, his family, maybe they know, maybe they don't know the truth. But living with truth is a very difficult thing. And they had done that. So it's like a salute to them. There, I for some reason a profound respect started developing in me towards Sir family more than Sir, to be honest, ma'am, in a way. That because living in this Maya and supporting such a great cause is not an easy thing. So these kind of things happen, like, when you are at a places with higher energy or people around you has higher energy, you don't need to talk to them, interact with them. But yeah, I wouldn't say I was that lucky to interact with Sir on many things. But I would have been much lucky. I mean, it could have happened. I would have been very fortunate. But still, you don't need to actually interact. Just the presence, you stay in the presence, it transforms you internally. It changes your intentions, it changes your the way you think, it changes it helps you on many levels. Yes, that's what I found. So yeah, that's been my thing with Patri sir. And the best thing I like about Patri sir is you're the creator of your own reality. If we consciously observe in your life, all of us, this is for all of us, we better speak with caution. I know it's very tough to implement, because we're conditioned in that way. We're conditioned in that way, that we speak what's happening now, but we forget that, like, what we speak today will be your future. You create your future. Like whatever you repeat profoundly, you create in your future. And we lose that consciousness. And the only way you can gain that consciousness is through awareness. And the awareness can happen only when you are in high frequency zone, high energy zone. And sadhana is the only way that, like, wherever you're finding that, uh, just stick to it, is what I would say. So that was my experience with Patri sir. uh, I mean, my sadhana has grown. Yeah, and there's a transformation in my thought process. That's one thing. And I mean, energy, I mean, the level of energy sir carries, like we see today, we see hardly we see gurus or, like, people of that stature letting other people touch them, like, getting into the people. But sir, I would say, is like man of masses. He just give himself to the people, no matter if the physical body has limitations or not. I mean, it doesn't care. He's always into the people. I mean, all of us cannot do that, I feel so. I mean, can do, but we all has that potential to do, but we all don't realize that potential in us to do. But that level of potential is very different. Today, when I think about it, I get very touched, I get very moved, and I get very, like, the life sir has chosen for himself, or like maybe the nature has chosen for sir. It's like, probably to bless like all the souls like us. He just gave himself to the people. He's always into the people. He's always letting people come to him, close to him, hug him, touch him. I mean, that is like always energetic, always on the top of things. And what I mean, the only thing he asked us in return is like, you be a vegetarian, you do meditation. That also does good to us. I mean, uh, transform yourself, make this world a better place. So that small thing we can do. We are not spending any lakhs. I have seen people spending lakhs and lakhs, this program, that program. I don't say there is no truth in that. Possibly there is. We are not judges of that. But here, a very complex thing, a very complex process is being taught to us in a very simplified way, very simple, with no cost. So I would say, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jawahar. Thanks for sharing. Probably we'll take questions after meditation.
Yeah,
Can
sure.
you please guide us through meditation?
Yeah, sure. Let us start the meditation process. Clasp your hands. If anyone is wearing glasses, please take off them. Cross your legs. Close your eyes. Observe your breath. Simple, regular breath. No need to take any deep breaths. Just observe your regular breath. Last 2 minutes, Masters. Just 1 minute, Masters. Last 30 seconds, Masters. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly place your hands on your eyes, Masters. And whoever want to open, whenever you're ready, please open your eyes gently and look into your palms. Whoever want to continue can continue.
Thank you, Masters. Thank you all for joining. If anyone has questions, please raise your hand. Yeah, I think Sabita, go ahead, Sabita.
Hello, Andy. Great sharing, Jawahar. At this age, you are able to do all this. That's a great mm, sharing, I feel. And also, like you said, 40 days of Mauna, which is not very easy to do. That's a great one, and love the sharing you did. Thank you so much for coming and sharing with us.
Thank you, Sabita garu. Thank you.
Mani garu, go ahead.
నమస్కారం అండి. మీ జర్నీ, మెడిటేషన్ జర్నీ చాలా అమేజింగ్ అండి. మీ ఇంత చిన్న ఏజ్‌లోనే మీరు ఇవన్నీ అచీవ్ చేశారు. యూ ఆర్ ఇన్‌స్పైరింగ్ ఫర్ అస్. వి ఆర్ ప్రౌడ్ ఆఫ్ యూ అండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి.
Thank you, Mani garu. Thank you.
If anyone else would like to share or comment, please raise your hand. Yeah, Jawahar, thank you so much, right? Like,
Thank
I
you,
think
madam.
your ultimate goal of like to become Buddha, I think that is really inspiring. How you transformed yourself and kind of defined, overcome some of your challenges, some of you consciously evolved yourself, right? So all of that is really inspiring to many of us. So thank you, Jawahar, for coming today. I know you
Thank you.
had some issues, like Jawahar is actually moving and he could not turn on his video today and he has some internet also issues. But I know universe actually worked and aligned, like there was no disruption any time during the session. I think we should also thank the universe for making sure the session happened without any issue.
Yeah, madam. That's true. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I wish a great new year. Everyone grows spiritually, healthy, and financially. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you all, masters. We'll be back
Thank you,
again tomorrow.
Masters. Yeah. Thank you, Master.
We'll be back again tomorrow with another great master, Vijaya Garu, who will be here to share her experience and her meditation journey. Thank you, and all of you have a great day.